run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act, yeah. And run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back,
run it back. 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change them quick, they sign up. Tryna hit my line out. Thinking I'm gon' find out 1v1, you girls like a wide out. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go. Green Jack.
Love going to throw right away. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Six, 7. Hey, full fury. Faster, faster. Hut, hut.
First down, Love to pass. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Check, smash. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
Hut, hut.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
Watch out now. 50 series.
And Lance going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And Lance now to throw. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Smash, red. On the ball, set.
To throw now, here's Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Okay, right. Black shot. Rail, yellow. Hut.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there on a 1st down again. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as...
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Let's go now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. 3rd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Ready?
They do go for it. Lance. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
First and 10 of the 10-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Black Ultra. Smash, red.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here we go.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And this one's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Red, yellow. Claws red. Blue striker. Blaster, stick. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. Open man is Musgrave, and he's got it. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 67 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Lions 7. Riley Patterson to kick
And
off
Patterson
for the
back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you...
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Steel, black.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Love. And complete once again to Watson. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Red, cycle.
Brings up 2nd and 8
Hut, hut.
at the 45-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
On the set.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
White, white. Edo blue. Hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
First down, going to the air with Love. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Second down. Love. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Black shot. Set.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 126 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers 39.
And now they'll throw with Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. 39 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Lions 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd down, Love once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ready?
1st down, Love to pass. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 50 yards. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. To the 36-yard line, stop there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. 137 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Lance. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Packers 49, Lions 21. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
A second down throw for Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards.
Right.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On play action, Lance. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lance looking to change it up.
Ready.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Green Bay Packer.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Smash. Red. Hut.
Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Jones has it. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Aaron Jones, 55 yards. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation.